Changed the world, the woman who made Wall Street, the woman who fought alone, the woman who watched trains go by, the woman who drank 1,000 beers, the woman who could read minds, the woman who was eaten alive, the woman who would say almost anything, the woman who taught us how to hate, the woman who became a tree, the woman who loved attending funerals, the woman who wants more, the woman who ran for president, the woman who built a city, the woman who owned Vermont, the woman who came back, the woman who invented flying saucers, the woman who loved islands, the woman who lived alone, the woman who killed her brother, the woman who wanted to seduce her father, the woman who died laughing, the woman who killed time, the woman who named the clouds, the woman who looked like Hitler, the woman who racked the earth, the woman who talks to murderers, the woman who sang in the dark, the woman who could fly, the woman who proved the earth rotates, the woman who came back, the woman who made time travel, the woman who speaks in anagrams, the woman who patented the bomb, the woman who disappeared, the woman who sold Louisiana, the woman who kept cigars in her cap, the woman who interfered, the woman who was married to Siamese twins, the woman who leads the church, the woman who carries the desert around inside herself, the woman who invented genocide, the woman who saw tomorrow, the woman who shook hands, the woman who talked to houses, the woman who invented baseball, the woman who entertained the Bears, the woman who broke the bank at Monte Carlo, the woman who came to dinner, the woman who looked like me, the woman who discovered quality, the woman who entered a contest, the woman who wore all her clothes, the woman who was almost a woman, the woman who sold the moon, the woman who leaves to God all power, the woman who loved the stars, the woman who skied down Everest, the woman who killed herself, the woman who loved Billie Holiday, the woman who feels left behind, the woman who kept house, the woman who grew younger, the woman who fell to earth, the woman who tried to save time, the woman who would be king, the woman who went away, the woman who was clever, the woman who loves women, the woman who photographed the world, the woman who stayed behind, the woman who stopped the trains to Auschwitz, the woman who built the bridge, the woman who matured by not talking about herself, the woman who would not shut up, the woman who forgot how to fly, the woman who saw it first, the woman who predicts earthquakes, the woman who invented sin, the woman who could not lose, the woman who made the Beatles, the woman who cast two shadows, the woman who reclaimed her head, the woman who dared the lightning, the woman who was kicked to death, the woman who never died, the woman who knew infinity, the woman who didn't wash her dishes, the woman who planted trees, the woman who shot the men, the woman who was castigated by the therapist for being too sexual, the woman who stopped time, the woman who could make things vanish, the woman who did not applaud, the woman who caught death in a sack, the woman who walks on air, the woman who ran with deer, the woman who couldn't cry, the woman who never was, the woman who would not be saved, the woman who invented chili powder, the woman who knew Kennedy, the woman who slept with one eye open, the woman who played with fire, the woman who stole the Mona Lisa, the woman who knew too much, the woman who dreaded to go home, the woman who found the missing lake, the woman who changed her name, the woman who would be queen, the woman who beat her husband, the woman who returned from hell, the woman who loved only numbers, the woman who fed the world, the woman who hated the spring, the woman who kept the secrets, the woman who rediscovered America, the woman who hugs the ground, the woman who discovered poverty, the woman who was late, the woman who knew how, the woman who killed the deer, the woman who died en route, the woman who did not reveal her name to the therapist, the woman who lost the sea, the woman who smiled, the woman who went to the dark side of the moon, the woman who made the star, the woman who married a demon, the woman who stole a university, the woman who made good, the woman who rode alone, the woman who finally died, the woman who loved clowns, the woman who made a river, the woman whom everybody snubbed, the woman who corrupted Hadleyburg, the woman who became a soprano, the woman who fought Roland Lastarza, the woman who heard too much, the woman who would be perfect, the woman who lived twice, the woman who flattened the earth, the woman who planted hope and grew happiness, the woman who wanted to be read, the woman who came early, the woman who presumed, the woman who could see radiance, the woman who danced with the Rusalki, the woman who hated books, the woman who killed a shadow, the woman who laughs, the woman who tried out for Tarzan, the woman who was death, the woman who would dam the Amazon, the woman who took it easy, the woman who walked like a bear, the woman who changed China, the woman who counts the killings, the woman who had all the luck, the woman who rode the tiger, the woman who ran the subways, the woman who liked dogs, the woman who walked on water, the woman who lies, the woman who kept her heart in a bucket, the woman who rode midnight, the woman whom the trees loved, the woman who became a man, the woman who made industry, the woman who tricked a ghost, the woman who has only paradoxes to offer, the woman who mistook her husband for a hat, the woman who stopped stuttering when she was told to do so, the woman who stays sane, the woman who drowned in the irrigation ditch, the woman who won't stay dead, the woman who couldn't grow a beard, the woman who resembled a horse, the woman who elected Lincoln, the woman who tried to get away, the woman who couldn't dance, the woman who moans, the woman who was almost a man, the woman who was left for dead, the woman who had her hair cut short, the woman who shot JFK being shot, the woman who escaped from shame, the woman who told the truth, the woman who walked around the world, the woman who had everything, the woman who cried wolf, the woman who listens to horses, the woman who lived 4,000 years, the woman who was abandoned, the woman who used her head, the woman who saw the fourth dimension, the woman who tried to save the world, the woman who created paradise, the woman who married a dumb husband, the woman who had singing fits, the woman who lost her husband, the woman who was magic, the woman who has lost herself, the woman woman who didn't know what was hers, the woman who married the dead man, the woman who warned America, the woman who got stuck, the woman whose voice has been taken from her throat, the woman who thinks backwards, the woman who loved books, the woman who died of love, the woman who shocked the world.